Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Football playoff game. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Downfield, it's Robertson. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down to the big gainer to the 42.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down. And already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
So, second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Sideline route, but is out of bounds before the first down marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's a quick grab. And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Nittany Lions have first and 10 here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Leon. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Can he make it to the marker? Enough for a first down at the 37.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking right, this one caught.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The tight end has got it. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
We'll give it to the running back. He's got the first down and still motoring. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
The Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Looks to the left. Pass caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Gamecocks will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He could go. Touchdown, Penn State. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
What a call here by this offense, and unfortunately, the receiver drops this drag route. So much real estate in front of him, a big gain missed by the drop.
A tough situation with the offense, third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against this secondary.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Leon.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's Robertson. He's got it with room to run. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. They misfire on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking to pass. It's Robertson. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Robertson. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Back-to-back deep shots. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And they will trot out the field goal team here. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. And he's got it. No problem. And we're all tied up now. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Bringing pressure. Catch made on the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Makes an open space. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense.
I'd really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Quick throw, the catch is made. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
You know how it is on these slant routes. They're much quicker than maybe the receiver's anticipating. To me, it looked like he misjudged this one, and he simply couldn't bring it in.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw it again. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
He'll kick it away here. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going for a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the move now. He's going to put it down and run. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, man. The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Robertson. Completion to the right, but they'll lose yardage there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw. It's Robertson. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They've been able to survive some turnover troubles so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. And that pass falls incomplete. So the misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He finds some space. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. They're going to run it here. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back. The back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice 1st down.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The pass is caught. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
After a disastrous 1st down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Back to pass. It's Robertson. Catch made over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. This time, a completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
The Gamecocks will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. Coverage team brings down the returner.
And the Penn State offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Second down after that previous play. looking for a man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Boy, Chris, they brought a blitz here, but I don't even know if the quarterback realized it. The offensive line did a nice job of protecting him, keeping him in the pocket to be able to allow that play to open up for him.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. The shotgun running play home. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Here's the second down play. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Could take it all the way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
Penn State offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? To the air, it's Robertson. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Short completion there, second down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the returner is brought down.
Penn State offense will take over. First and 10.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. The back's got it. Fights off a defender. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the run here, lets it go. That's caught. It's Leon. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He makes the grab. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Nittany Lions will try to keep this drive moving.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Here we go. Music now.
He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return will be brought down. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Second down play coming up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbound.
Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. And the freshman brought down after making an excellent catch. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he gets it out to the 28. Tackle right there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Gets made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. They keep him off balance with a run. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They call the counter play here. You've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Gamecocks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now. The Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to throw again. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense really clicking.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner heads out of bounds. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Pounding away with the run game. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So second and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. Toss play, running right. He gets loose. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. For the big fellas, Kirk, flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Ball handed off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. There's the handoff. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Throws to the tight end. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Tries the right with a quick throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. The defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.